it was obvious to me to do My Single Friend, and obvious to most of my friends that we launched it, they went, "Oh God, there's Sarah again." Um, so so I don't think it was more surprising to people who don't know me personally. But that came to me about 4 o'clock in the morning one morning when I was trying to work out how to. I had a really good friend who was brilliant and game on about being set up by people, set up by me with people. And so I'd set up with everyone I knew, and some of them had kind of brief dalliances, and it would be really embarrassing because it went horribly wrong. But anyway, and I've done this for years actually, and then I thought I need to find more ammunition, more meat, more. Where's the fodder for me to set up one person with another person? And I thought all I need to do is get all my friends' single friends to meet all their single friends. And if I could put all those people together, then I'm sure some of them would like each other. And I woke up in the night and thought, I know, we'll just put all their details onto a website, and then they can all check each other out. I didn't expect it to be quite as well received as it was, I have to say. And I mean, I imagine that everyone I knew would like it because it's basically me on a website. And I kind of thought, well, all my friends will like it. But I didn't realise that quite as many other people would really enjoy it. And it has been incredibly well received. And we've got 250,000 users now. And it's a big site. And it's doing really, really well. And well, what's most rewarding, to be honest about it, is the fact that actually people meet a lot on it. And actually yesterday I was filming a bit for a show called Market Garden, and one of the crew came up to me and said, "Oh, my sister's getting married, met on My Single Friend." And pretty much every day I meet someone who's met on My Single Friend, and I think, you know what, whatever anyone says about it, ever, 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 in the rest of my life, the people walking up to me and saying, "So-and-so met on My Single Friend," or "I met my wife on My Single Friend," or "my husband," I just think that makes it all worthwhile. I don't really care about the rest of it. I think having a gap in the market is the most important thing. I mean, My Single Friend and Tepilo, both of which I've been, they're from my head initially. They're born from my head. They both were sites I wanted, and I was irritated by the fact there weren't those sites out there. So that was, I think, the most important thing is that you think, that would be my advice to anyone who's going to start a website is, would you use it? Is it something you want? And if you think, well, no, I wouldn't use it, you just sort of think, well, why would anyone else then? Because also you can't really understand a market unless it's the market that you are I am the consumer, I am the customer for both My Single Friend and for Tepilo, and therefore I know our customers really well because they're me, really. I definitely think we're bouncing along the bottom at the moment. I don't see it going down significantly from where it is now. I also don't see it now going up significantly from where it is for a really long time. I think it'll stay pretty much around where it is until we resolve all the other issues in the economy, which is the disastrously low interest rates, which have to come back up, a change of government. And when we've had a change of government and we've got interest rates back to a level which is a little bit more sensible than 0.5%, and the banks have paid their money back, at that point, then I think that we can probably think, okay, we're now on a bit of an even keel and maybe we can go somewhere. I personally think that the last couple of years before the top, where house prices were rising by 15-20% a year, was a completely ridiculous situation. And if I was in government, I'd have been thinking, hang on, if house prices rise by 20% a year, we're going to be in trouble fairly soon. So let's try and do something about it now, rather than waiting for everything to completely explode at the top, which is what they did. One of the things on tax, which I didn't appreciate when I was younger, and now I get older, I sort of understand more, is that it might feel nice to say, well, rich people pay lots of tax and that's fair. But actually, rich people, you want lots of rich people in the country because they employ lots of people, and therefore you want business coming into the country. You don't want business going somewhere else because they pay less tax. You want business to be here employing lots of people. And to do that, you need to charge less tax. So I personally think it's a more logical route to say, right, we'll charge less tax, we'll get lots of industry in here, lots of people starting businesses, lots of people creating lots of wealth in the country, which employs lots of people. Therefore, we don't need lots of more tax because there's less people requiring benefits. And actually, the cycle is a more positive one than saying, well, we'll just get all the people who have earned lots of money and take lots of it away from them because that seems fair. It's a bit like the sort of, they've got a Ferrari and I don't, so I don't want them to have one mentality, which is a bit illogical, really. We'd exit at the point that it seemed a good idea, which isn't in the near future. I mean, ultimately, I suppose anything's for sale, but no, we don't really have any exit plans particularly because the fun is growing the business and making it really successful, and so far it's going really well, and that's the good bit of it, really.